Hello. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And it's still too much brightness back here. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There we go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hello. Welcome, 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 water lilies. All right. So get this over and done with it. Because once again, I'm sleepy. I may have to, hey, Yolanda, I may have to change the day because I had to push it back because I was busy. Sundays are generally my busiest day. So I'm going to ask it again. But for now, I'm asking, what's a good day? And not a Saturday or Friday. But I may switch to Monday. I think I'm going to start taking Mondays and Fridays off from my other stuff that I'm doing, some of my other stuff. I went from doing absolutely nothing in Africa to doing a whole bunch of stuff. And so basically, I just want to come in here because I'm super duper excited about stuff. And um, y'all, I got my backpack. I got my backpack. I got my backpack. So I'm real excited about that. So basically, I just wanted to, and let me stay, I'm going to state it here. I'm going to state it at the end. Nothing is sponsored. I'm just doing my thug thizzle on my own. And I get stuff that I like. I'm not pushing a product, but I'm telling you what I like. Because, what I like, you might not like. And, all of this is for the hostile takeover 23-24. I'm going to be gone for a long time. So I had to invest a little bit more money in a backpack for my travels because that's all I am traveling with. If this is your first time here, feel free to hit that subscribe button and tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, returning people, y'all should already be subscribed, but welcome back. Welcome everybody. And so today, let me just say really quick. Okay, so my channel has gone through some changes. So one thing that we're still doing is adventure. So I started off trying to learn how to snorkel, trying to get my people to learn how to swim and be comfortable in a bad situation because I was living in Houston, rains real hard in Houston floods, we drown. Real simple. It's just that simple. So we need to be able to be comfortable in certain situations. That was kind of, it was a dud. The pandemic came. I couldn't get to the swimming pool. I was preparing myself for trips. Hey, nights in Egypt. And so the pandemic kind of threw a wrench into everything. So at the peak of the pandemic, November 2020, I had enough of the United States and their isms. And I just felt like I did not want to be trapped in the United States. So I threw out most of the stuff because the Goodwill, Salvation Army places that you donate stuff, they weren't taking anything because of the pandemic. I gave away all that I could, and then all that I could not give away, it went into a dumpster. So that was sad, but it is what it is. So I spent 2.5 years in Africa, um, East Africa first, then West Africa. And then I left there. I didn't really want to come back to the United States. So I went to Nicaragua for a month, which is where I had this thing. And, I had to do a little soul searching and all that stuff. So there I realized that I like to just move around. I already knew that. I just did it. I just didn't have no rationale or reason as to why I did it. I just do it. I move around. So I made a decision to come back to the United States, which is where I am right now, home sweet homeless. And when I leave back out, I'll be ready. I'm going with a backpack and a personal bag. That's it. And I plan to hit up Africa first and then head over to Europe. I've seen, several people try it. I don't have a specific order. I'm not that organized. I'm just going wherever the wind, which way the wind blows, that's which way I'm going. But I do have my first 6 countries all set out. And let me state for the record, if you are a US citizen, my first 6 countries, you do not need a visa. The only one that you will need a visa and you can get a visa upon arrival is Egypt. So it'll be Senegal, Egypt, Portugal, Spain, France, Italy. And then after that, I'm just drifting. I'm getting the Eurail pass for 3 months so I can hop around. I think it covers like 33 countries in Europe. And then I don't know what's going after that. It's way too far in the future. So we will see how everything goes with that. I am inviting people to pick a country and meet me there, or, you know, whatever, come while I'm there. Some places I'll be in longer than others. Now, Egypt and Senegal, I'm only doing a few days in each one of those. So tentatively now I'm trying to head out December 1st. And I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. I know it's going to be cold in Europe. I don't even like cold weather, but it is what it is. All the touristy people, it won't be crowded. It won't be packed, and I'll be free to kind of move around how I want to in those countries. Yeah, it'll be cold, and I'll probably be barely moving, but that's the goal for that. So if you absolutely hate cold weather, you might want to wait until the springtime and see where I'm curving around to and meet me in that country if you don't get the first two, which is Senegal and Egypt, which is why most of the people subscribe to the channels, because I was in Africa. So that would put me at 10 countries in Africa. So which means I still have 44 more countries to do in Africa, but I'm picking them as they come. So yeah. So with that, I did check today, and as of June 2023, like I said, the 5 out of the 6 countries do not require a visa for U.S. citizens. You know, of course, under like 30, 90 days, whichever one it is. I don't plan on staying in any of those that long. And Egypt is a visa upon arrival. All right. With that, stuff. Like I said, I'm super, as you can see on the screen. Cotopaxi Del Dia 42 liters. It finally came. Woo! I'm so excited, y'all. I was so happy. I know what to do. I was pacing the floor like my child was lost or something, because I'm a retired truck driver. So it's certain companies that have always been on the worst drivers list every year, like they number 1 and 2 spot. One wear red and blue. No, they got the cute little purple shirts, and the other one wear brown. I'm just saying, I ain't calling no names, but my package was on one of those carriers, and I was mad about it because I ordered this thing, like 3 weeks ago? And I guess I can't be too mad because it was free shipping, because it was over $99. But y'all, I've been waiting like 3 weeks. This thing, like it arrived and picked up in Salt Lake City, Utah, and that's where it's been sitting. Nothing. I ordered other stuff. Like one thing even came in the freaking first class mail and beat it here. I'm like, oh, why y'all use them? It was left up to me. That is one company that will be out of business. Yes, Federal. Anyway, I got my backpack. It's a 42 liter. And I chose the colors that I chose. That's why it's a Del Dia. It's multiple colors. It is recycled. It's like the scraps of the materials that they use to make. You can get a solid color, you can get a dark color, whatever. But you know, I'm a little over the top. I hail from Michigan. We tend to be a little ostentatious, over the top, flamboyant, whatever you want to call it. So I got this really seriously colored. Each one is like kind of different, because every person, you kind of give them, like I picked red for the front, which I didn't really want to, but I got red for the front. And then their workers will kind of like just grab material and put it together. So it's like red, blue, green, pink, purple, orange, brown, sky blue, chartreuse, light pink, violet, navy blue, royal blue. Y'all, it's got every freaking color on the rainbow on it, but it's put together nicely. It's waterproof, and you get a waterproof cover to go over it so your bag won't get dirty. I am not sponsored by Cotopaxi. Lord have mercy, it would have been nice because this thing cost a little penny. Well worth it. I bought some packing cubes, but guess what? And I knew it, but I just want to make sure. I can't even find the zippers. It's got like safety measures, which is a big deal for Europe. They always talking about pickpocketers and people going into your bags and all this stuff. But they got these little things. So if you don't feel somebody fumbling with your zipper with all of this, it's something wrong with you. It's something wrong with you. And so what this is, it opens up like a suitcase. Anyway, that's going to be for another day because I can't even get it. I'm not a pickpocket, so I'm not that, savvy or whatever. And let me just state for the record. So this is a 42 liter. Most of y'all can probably get away with a 35. But because I am plus size, my clothes roll, wrap, fold, whatever it is you do, a little bit bigger than everybody else's. Also, I don't need a waist extension for the waist belt. It fit around my waist. With that being said, hey, Beverly, welcome back. Sorry. Oh, let me pause for a moment, y'all. I did say in the beginning, it was nobody in here. Sundays are very busy for me now. So I may be changing the date. So I was going to cancel, but I was so excited about this backpack. I had just pushed the time back. So I think I may change it to Monday. I know a lot of people work on Mondays, but we kind of all on the same time zone now for the most part. Virginia, my sweet Virginia, she's the one over in the UK, and I think she's somewhere on vacation. She might be in Turkey. But I was saying, back to the business at hand. There's a waist strap so that your backpack don't flop all around on your back and hurt your back. It fits around my waist. So that is my introduction to my next must-have. I know y'all like, what? No, I'm a big girl. I own it. I am it. And yeah, so I did not know. Somebody put me up on game. So in the event that I have any plus size people here that's embarrassed or you fly or you scared to fly, you worried you flew once and the seatbelt didn't fit. They have seatbelt extensions on the airplane. But I'm so thuggish. I'm such a G. I bought my own. And then I got my art supplies out and made sure they know that is mine. It's got a little name tag on it. I painted mine. I colored it. Both of them. There will be no mistakes. Yes. I might pull out some acrylic paint and paint over it and make it super cute, make it bright, put some rhinestones on it because I'm that gully. But yes, I've got a seatbelt extension because sometimes they fit and sometimes they don't. And there's nothing, worse than sitting up there, you cramped up in these airplane seats trying to hold your breath, suck in your stomach and get the seatbelt closed. I ain't with that. When somebody put me up on game about them seatbelt extensions, when I come through the door, I ask for a seatbelt extension. Now, some of them flight attendants, you heifers ain't doing nothing. And you could just grab that crap and bring it to me. But sometimes they don't even bring it to me till the plane is about to take off. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit here with no seatbelt fastened. And then they're like, I got my own. It should have been red or purple or something. I might spray paint it. Who knows? It is what it is. Yeah, I don't have no qualms in the world because I'm not going to sit somewhere and stay put. I was watching, I don't even know where she's from. She's a plus size girl. Shut up. And she was talking about travel essentials and stuff. And she's the one that said, oh, you can buy your, if you plus size, you need to have your own seatbelt extension. And I was like, what? You trying to tell me? Because everybody's like, oh, I was so embarrassed. I ain't embarrassed about shit. I'll stand up, be like, hey, call you out your name and be like, I need a seatbelt extension. So she's like, must have big money because she's like, sometimes she just go ahead and buy 2 seats. Not me. You sit next to me. It sucks to be you. I'm sitting in this seat. Give me a seatbelt extension. Now, some people, they need to buy 2. I don't need to. I got big hips and everything, but I don't need to buy 2 seats. I fit in the seat just fine. Just your little crummy ass seatbelts don't fit. How about that? Yes. So those are my 2. I'm ready to go, y'all. Is it December 1st yet? I'm ready. I am ready. So my next thing, I've got like 2 or 3 people. I already mentioned that last week, so we ain't gonna go about that. But yeah, I'm gonna get my t-shirts and stuff because I'm gonna be flying, be looking cute. And there's some people that may not be able to go, but there's like 3 of them that will get a t-shirt anyway. So with that, what else did I have? I was trying to get them packing cubes out. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, my packing cubes are all in here, y'all. And there's still plenty of space. Now it's puffed out like this because I have a bubble coat in here. It's in a packing cube. It's in my large packing cube. And so my issue is I may have to swap this one out because it keeps blowing back up. They do have packable bubble jackets that when you push the air out of them, the air stays out of them, and you can roll it, fold it, put it in a compression bag or whatever, and it stays compact. Mine keeps swelling up like the Goodyear blimp. And so we're going to work with that. I may end up even just wearing it because some people do that too. But yes, y'all, I'm ready. With that, I think hopefully we'll see what happens. I got some stuff that I need to take care of going on. But anybody that's looking to do air affordable, still, like I said, I'm not being backed by anybody. And actually, I guess since I talk about it so much, some other one popped up, never heard of it before, and I don't know anything about it. This one I have actually used, and I like their little marketing tactics. I ain't gonna get into that right now, but you pay a deposit and you pay on your ticket, because when you are traveling, like the travel agent told me, when you are traveling and you have to set that big chunk of money down with the travel agent, that's usually the price of your airline ticket, because there has never been a way to just pay on your airline ticket. And so now, even if you're not going with me and you're going somewhere, any airline ticket, you look it up, you find it, you get the price, and then it's something you get off of it, and then you go log in to your Air Affordable website and put that number in there, and they'll calculate and tell you how much you pay. The ticket will be secured as soon as you pay that deposit. They take care of the rest, and then they give you a schedule. You can pay once a month, every 2 weeks, every week, however you want to do it, until you get your ticket paid off. So next month, because I was looking at some prices, and I know it's December, but y'all tripping, and so the tickets are a little hefty right now. So I just want to get mine taken. And since I eliminated Morocco and I'm jumping from Senegal to Egypt, I got to get 2 tickets, and you can get multiple tickets and pay on them. I'm just saying. Okay. For those of y'all that money anything, and y'all can just go ahead and put those, buy your tickets. Most of you will need round trip tickets anyway. I do not. I'm doing one way from Senegal to Senegal, and then from Senegal to Egypt, and then Egypt, I believe it's Egypt, I can catch the ferry over to Spain. That's how I'm rolling. So those that outside of this backpack, my plane ticket is going to be the most expensive thing. And yeah, so I'll keep y'all posted on that. Oh, it's something else I wanted to. Oh, and so in my moment, so I'm trying to get myself together. I only walked once that one time, but I need to get it back together. I need to find a schedule, because life is coming at me kind of fast right now. I found a place, sister, like who else is in here but sisters? Those of you that still have a hair thing that you, this bag smell good. Anyway, I found this, another, I be looking for stuff. Chagrin Valley. Yeah. Shampoo bars, no bottles, because all your bottles have to fit in a one. You can only put 3 liters of liquid in a bottle, and all those bottles have to fit, inside of a 1 quart bag. So Ah, this one is a shampoo conditioner bar. This one is a travel sample size to see if you like it. So you don't even have to buy the whole bar. This is a travel sample size, and it was only like $3 and some change for the thing. And actually, to me, this is quite big because I'm a natural person, and I just chopped all my hair off. So this will last me quite a bit. We'll see, unless it melts. If it melts out, I got a henna shampoo. I'm gonna see which one works the best. I got a carrot, milk, and honey shampoo. Ooh, I like this one. This is one for skin. Dead Sea Black Clay soap, body soap. Chamomile, calendula. What is the name of calendula? Is not magnolia. What is marigold? That's a marigold flower. It's good for your. This is what I was going to use in my skin product that I thought that I was going to be doing. But yeah, so those are just some things. Like I said, as I'm getting them, I'm passing it on to y'all to see. Now I got these right now because I want to make sure I'm not going to buy nothing at the last minute that I have never used, and then it's a big old dud or a fail when I, get someplace, then I'm gonna be mad. Others say, "Oh, wait till you get there, and you can just buy what you need." But I am a natural curly, and I can't use just everything. Matter of fact, that's why I cut my hair off. Y'all was coming out, and I had a whole big old handful of hair just from brushing it, and I was like, "Go ahead and cut that off. It's dead. It's DEAD, dead." So I cut off a whole bunch of it, and it's about that long now. Who cares? It's just hair. I am not my hair. That's that. And like I said, this envelope smells so good. Ooh, it smells good. So they, they have the lotion bars. My history, I have tried a lotion bar before. It don't work too well for me. I need some good old shea butter, which I do have. So I will be using my little travel bottles and the little cream things that you do for my shea butter and my hair oils. Other than that, it's going to be solids. Anybody tried the toothpaste things? I'm packing light because, like I said, I'm trekking. So things that I'm trying to avoid bringing, you all can bring. It's no big deal. Just make sure under three ounces is the max, and your liquids have to fit in a 1 quart bag. That is that, no matter where you are going to. Yeah, so that's that. And if any of you all have any suggestions or things that you've tried traveling and it worked for you, let me know so we can pass on the information. It is what it is. Yeah, so I've got just about only thing that I'm waiting for, and of course, I'm in Michigan, so it won't be bad. I have just I don't have long sleeve winter shirts. I got like 2 shirts that I just got from my mama. She ain't gonna wear them. I'm gonna wear them. So I went rustling through her drawers. I found a couple of long sleeve tees in there, but I basically just want some long. I'm going casual. I don't party. I don't go to bars and things like that. So anything dress up, is not for me. But if that's your thing, be mindful to leave some space in your luggage for your club clothes. I'm not a club person. Most of the places in Europe, if you plan to go visit me somewhere in Europe, make sure your shoes are skid proof. I'm just saying, because even when it's not winter, that cobblestone and whatever it is, materials they use is slippery, especially in Portugal. So I have some home people now that's over in Portugal. I think they're moving there, but they're there for an extended period of time. I don't know if they'll still be there when I get there, but yeah, that's that. So y'all, say it one more time. If this is your first time in this room, in this channel, please hit the subscribe button and tell a friend to tell a friend. If you have any suggestions about, um, things to make travel easy, long haul trips, because the trip from the US to wherever you're going is going to be a long trip. I was in the air 16 and a half hours from Qatar to Miami. I was in the air. I think the shortest one is 10 hours from Texas to London was like 10 hours. So you will be in the air for quite a long time just to get out of the United States. So, and if you look up and find a decent direct flight, or if you just don't care how much stuff costs and you find a direct flight, you're going to be in the air for quite a while. So anything that will make travel. Hey, Chelsea. Hi, is that my cousin, Chelsea? Yes, you will be in the air for quite a long time. And, so snacks, things like that. I'll get to stuff like that. Like I say, the closer it gets, things that are okay to just go at the last minute and do, because there's no need to buy bottled water and stuff, because once you go through the TSA line, they're going to make you throw out any bottled water or pour out any liquids over 3 ounces, because they want you to buy their expensive airport water. If you take, a reusable tumbler like the one I showed y'all last week, the pink one, they do have stations. They do have stations to fill up your bottle. I've never seen them, honestly, but the people say that once you get past TSA, that there's like a water fountain that you can, I guess anybody go to Planet Fitness, you'll see they have the water fountain, but it has a thing with the, what do you call that, light to sterilize it, to fill up your water bottle. So that's all you're going to get for free. I'm thinking of going. Well, if you're going to London, that's my little cousin, Chelsea. If you want to go to London, honey, like I said, from Houston to London is a 10-hour flight. That's it. 10 hours. Might be 10 and a half, but it's 10 hours. London Heathrow. London is not on my list this time. I'm going to the other European countries, something other than London. And, kind of excited about Italy. My brother is in Italy. And so maybe he's close to Rome. That much I know. So I'll be looking for him as well. And I think we have some other cousin, another cousin or something that lives in London. I think I got 2 cousins that live in London, but I never looked them up when I was there. Haney, Team Haney. But yeah, so that is that, like any hacks, anything, because a lot of this information that I'm getting, is not, we have different things, the way we visualize things and the way we do things. Like I can't use any kind of shampoo on my hair. So that's the thing. I can't use any kind of lotion because it ain't going to do nothing. Lotion make you ashy. That's the way I look at it. So I'm the queen of shea butter. I did come back with 2 big old things, pure shea butter from Ghana, and, stuff for my hair, things for my hair, things for my hair. And so that, those are things that you will need, that you won't be able to just, in London, it may be different because London is very diverse. So you may be able to go and find some of the products. If you are like me, when I first returned to my natural state in 2009, I was a product junkie. I was trying everything. I was ordering it from wherever you made it from. So, things like that, things that you absolutely have to have, you make sure you put those in travel size containers. If not, especially like now it's not so bad, but back in the day, Miss Jessie's used to be really expensive hair product. Mixed Chicks curly hair stuff, expensive. Mazzani, all those was really like expensive hair products. So can you imagine you pay some good money for a hair product and you didn't put it in a little 3-ounce bottle? Now they telling you to throw it away. Not on my watch. So that's what's going to be in my little clear bag. They're going to be like, what is this? That's the voodoo roots for my hair. All edible. Anything that I put on my hair, you guaranteed is edible. So yes, that's that. This is June 25th, So it's safe to say, like in 3 weeks, inshallah, that's when I'm going to be putting forth effort on my ticket, and that'll give me. So I won't be overextended, overpressed. So if I get the urge, or if something just, and I'm not working like I'm working now, because quite honestly, I'm super duper tired. I'm tired. I'm doing everything. I'm like the Jamaicans. I'm doing a little bit of everything. I got like 2 or 3 part-time jobs. One of those 24/7. I'm trying to, do my thing, trying to exercise, trying to get my hair back in good shape, because not for nothing, my hair it was terrible. Is absolutely terrible. So somebody had asked me on something like, you weren't able to take care of your hair in Africa. Like I told y'all before that I couldn't even find conditioner. When I did find it, it was kind of pricey, because somebody, like how we do over here, we start up a startup company. Somebody was making the conditioner, but it was actually pretty good. But by then, my hair was like in totally bad shape. So you put a hijab scarf on, boop boop, and call it a day. Yes, I got on my Angel Mama scarf today, and I don't even care. I ain't mad. I ain't trying to be cute for nobody. That's that. That is that. So no one has any questions. Let me put the email up, because you can email me if you just don't want to put your questions out here. Write this email address down somewhere right here. I want this to, that's not what I want to do. Okay. Edit. I want it to scroll across the bottom. Save. That's what I want that one to do. Ticker. Show. Yes, that is the email. Send me any questions you may have if not really sure. Let me edit this one, because I have, as you can tell, I have removed Morocco for whatever reason. And Senegal, Spain, Portugal, Italy, France, Egypt. And added Egypt. Senegal, show. All right. So that's the first 6 countries. Tentative leave date is December 1st. And yeah. So that's that. No questions. Sorry that I had to, that I'm late with this. But like I said, I think I'm going to switch it to Monday or Friday evening. I'm not feeling Friday either, but so it'll probably be Monday, and even at the very least, I can do a very early Monday morning, either before I start my day or after, and then you can just catch the replay, because that's going to be like a good time for me. Yeah. Do you plan to carry cash, or are you hoping to use ATMs? Okay, so good question. Remember back in the day we used to use traveler's checks? Okay, that's null and void. That's non-existent anymore. So what it is you can take cash with you from the US. Now, word on the street is, in certain places, do not exchange your money at the airport, because they give you a horrible rate. To go to a bank, a local bank, and exchange your money at the local bank. If you do not feel comfortable carrying cash when you travel, I have a bad habit of it, because I'd be like, ooh, an ATM machine. It could be at the gas station. It could be a freestanding little box that say ATM, and I'll go risk it and put my card in it, because I know I ain't got that much money anyway, so you ain't gonna get that much. So use the ATMs that are at the reputable banks in these foreign countries. That way, the fraud and the scam, you minimize all of that. And that's so weird. Do anybody really, well, we didn't discuss me leaving the United States for Africa. I just popped up the video, and when I posted it, I was already in Africa, because I was like, woo, just let me get out of here. But now that I am preparing and finding things out with different places, non-African places, these are things you don't have to carry cash, but if you go to, like, I do get money out of ATMs at the airport, but you have to make sure that, you're not saying, oh, look at me, I just got out 6,000 US dollars out the ATM machine. Look, at ain't no fee. You don't want to do that because it makes you a target in European countries. Anyway, so yeah, I don't plan to carry very much cash. I plan to, mind you, be mindful that most places don't even take debit or credit cards when you shop. They only take cash. So some places do take American cash, but you have to watch them because they will give you local money back in change. I don't like that because some days I can't add and subtract that fast, and I'm a math major. So yeah. Let's see, with all due respect, I have been following you for years, undisclosed. I remember your commentary about not putting up with white folks who feel privileged and superior to Black women. Why would you go out of your way to travel to Europe knowing how racist they are? Okay, because I live in the United States. So what's the difference? There's no place as racist as the United States. That's fair. That's fair and doable. Let's put that up there. Anyway, like I said, you've been following me, so you know that I've been in Africa for the past 2.5 years. I went to Africa in 2020. And not for nothing, I'm not bashing Africa or saying anything. Like I said, well, you didn't hear me if you were not here when I first started my video. When I left Africa, I still did not want to come back to the United States. So I went to Nicaragua for 28 days. And in Nicaragua, I had a thought process. Me personally, me, that I don't like to stay in one place for a long period of time. I never have, and I doubt at this ripe old age I ever will. I am coming up in a couple of weeks, 55 years old. And so when I feel like doing something, I do it. It's not disrespectful. I do not care for certain groups of people, but that's not going to stop me from coming looking at your country. Okay, I'm gonna come look. I'm gonna look at the things. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna move around because my goal is to see every country on this planet. I'm staying in hostels. And that's what I did for 28 days in Nicaragua. I stayed in a hostel. I didn't say I was going to find a love connection or family to adopt me. I'm just going to the country. Why? Because I can. Now, if you want further, a little further insight on that situation, that email is scrolling across the bottom. Hit me up and you'll get an earful. If you've been watching, then you already know I got kicked out of Tanzania. Every country that I went to, there was some sort of issue because I was American. I still don't hold that against Africa. I still love Africa more than any place on this planet. I just can't live there. And I'm sure you're looking at my skin and saying, hey. Yeah, so it is what it is. I go where I want to. And nothing has changed. You didn't hear me say, oh, I just love Europeans so much. No, I said I'm going to a European country, and I've been to 8 African countries so far. And I'm going to 2 more. That's going to put the count at 10. So that's why Escape from Alcatraz. Good question. Anybody else got some questions? Let's see, backpacking around Europe. Yes, I'm a hobo. I'm a bum. Like, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do before I get too old. I'm not no spring chicken. And then, rightfully so. So here's the thing. Some of y'all have kids. Chumps got some young adult children. This is what other people are doing. The kids are traveling. I told you, even if you saw the video when I was in Kenya staying at the hostel, the youngest person in there was 18 years old. It was an 18-year-old female from Belgium traveling by her dammy all the way to Africa because apparently they ain't scared of y'all. So why the hell should I be scared of them? I go where I want to go. I'm learning from them. I'm going to see something. I'm not going to let fear or issues paralyze me. I said I want to see the world, and that's what I meant. So that's what I'm doing. I invite anybody that wants wants to meet me in any country that I'm going to meet me there, we have a gift for you. A t-shirt, a bonus t-shirt. It's the hostile takeover. I'm trying to get us as a people to come and experience some things without breaking the bank. Because I ain't got no bank to break. Yeah. Yes, I'm a Rolling Stone. My daddy used to say, sugar, a Rolling Stone gathers no moss. And I didn't really know what he meant, but then like I've had some things happen, like, and I'm like, oh, that's what he meant. There's nothing, I don't have a firm foundation, like you can say, fall back and say, oh, well, I own this and I got this loan. But then if you look at it from my point of view, I don't want to be in debt. I just want to travel. I just want to travel and go from place to place to place, whether they speak Spanish, German, they speak easy Deutsch, they si habla español. I don't even give a shit. I don't care. I want to go. That's kind of nosy I am. I want to see what y'all doing. Mm-hmm. Mondays are great. Monday nights in Egypt. And have a camera. Yeah, that's what they say don't do, like have your camera all out. Well, see, okay, so here's the thing, and I'm just going to call it. These videos that I've been watching about Europe are from other white people. Why? Because I guess Black people don't go to Europe. There's very few. And I've been looking for them, not for nothing. I've been looking for Black people that think like me, that want to see every country in this world. I can't think of the young lady's name. I was looking for her videos and she changed her name and I can't think. Last year, about July, somewhere around there, she said that she was going to visit 100 and something countries. She had 100 and something countries left, and she was going to do it by the end of the year. If anybody knows who I'm talking about, put her name in the thing because I can't think. Real pretty girl. And she's traveled all over, a young lady. And I was looking for her videos and I'm like, dang. So I guess Black people, we don't really F with Europe like that. We really don't. Like, we don't go there. But like I said, I'm going. I don't care if they treat me nice or not. This is one of the things that, like I said, I have to be mindful of, because when white people, they're like, oh, don't do this and don't do that. As a Black person from the United States, I'm looking at them like, are they stupid? You wouldn't do that shit in the United States. So why would you do it in Europe? You got your wallet in your back pocket. You got your backpack on your back all unzipped. You ask for somebody to stick their hand in the tilly. The old junior high trick, one person bump into you and the next one behind you was maneuvering, trying to throw you off or something. Don't bump into me, don't touch me. I don't care what country I'm in. And I'm not Brittany Griner. You ain't got to come and get me out of jail. Just leave me there. Because you can ask the guys in Ghana. When I get off the bus in Ghana, Tanzania or Kenya, and the little tuk-tuk drivers, they bum you and they grab your bag. You grab my bag and I'm swatting your hand. Don't touch me and don't touch my stuff. That's just how I roll. It's a nervous twitch. It's a nervous reaction. So, I have no fear. I'm reading comments. I was trying to get up off of here, but let me see. Chumps, I'm so glad to see you. Anyway, yeah, they take gap years and don't sit at home. It's been a few times I was treated well. Yeah, I mean, come on. It's like more to life to see, especially when you talk a good game. My preference is to always be around my people, but that ain't my people's preference. I'm at home right now, and every last one of my nephews got white babies. I'm like, that's what y'all like? That's what y'all like. That's not my preference. That's your thing. I have people in here that have European spouses. That's their thing. I wouldn't do it. I didn't want to be around these people like for long periods of time. That's why you didn't hear me say I'm moving to Europe. I said I'm going to visit. I'm going to visit, but I'm gonna tell you where I'm going to stay for in the event that anybody want to go, because I'm greedy. I'll be hopefully, inshallah, China, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey for at least 90 days, because I want to eat up some stuff in those countries and visit multiple cities. Multiple, because that's how I roll. Yes. All right. Y'all. I guess I got to rise out of somebody. I'm glad y'all participating. It ain't going to change nothing, though, but it is what it is. So I think that's it. Anybody else? Like I said, the email is scrolling across the bottom. Hit me up if you have additional questions. No one has any travel hacks. If you find out any type of travel hacks, or if you want me to do the research while y'all at work looking for stuff, I can try to find out how things maneuver and how they work. All I'm trying to do is broaden my people's horizons so that they will take a trip. And like I said, you have options to see me in Africa or see me in Europe. And then when I get to Asia, it's going down because they got some of the best beaches in the world. Yes. You can't wait to hear about my travels in China. Okay, I'm thinking like you and your family need to meet me somewhere. Meet me somewhere. Yes. E missed out on the last trip, so she get her turn. So pick a country and send her to me. Yes. So that's that. I gotta get with are you traveling on a US passport? I am. I'm traveling on a US passport, and I looked it up today. I think it's at 140. Matter of fact, I copied and pasted. Tell y'all in just a second. Look at this big old long list. Now, I didn't know this. And this is not, they broke it down that you can go to 146 countries without needing a visa. You can go to 13 countries on an e-visa. That means you can apply for the visa online. 37 countries, visa upon arrival. And then there's some that you have to go to the, what you call it? Make an appointment at the embassies in the United States to get visa. And that's like 27 countries. So far, they say 3 countries that you cannot, US citizens are not permitted to enter. And that is North Korea, Cuba, and Syria. I don't know why Cuba on that list. Is that what Trump changed back? Because they were going before. I don't know. But the other 2, who wants to go there anyway? Yeah. Yeah, I am definitely, I'm just going to see some stuff. Unapologetically going to see some stuff. So yes. For a supplier for hair even fabric to get a visa. I'm telling China I'm coming to eat. And I'll be like, oh, y'all food so good. Noodles only. I'm vegan. Yes. All right, y'all. No, but actually, there's some stuff that I really, really want to see in China. Shanghai has that Shanghai Tower. I told y'all before, the glass sidewalk that you see in these videos where people be crying and screaming and hollering because it's a glass sidewalk, and this, I think 128 floors to this tower. Not really sure. I might not even make it up to that 128th floor without puking my guts up. But yeah, some stuff that I want to see in China. So it is what it is. Hand my way, I'll be over in I ain't gonna say nothing on that, but yeah, they all right with us. Yes, I want to see the Great Wall. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. Like there's so many places: Shanghai, Beijing, Hong Kong, Tibet, Inner Mongolia, and some other Hunan, Szechuan. If y'all recognize these names, because y'all be eating that stuff, be like, oh, give me some Szechuan chicken. It's by the province. And anybody ever seen hot pot on the menu at a Chinese restaurant? Because that's what they eat over there, hot pot. I'm like, what is that? Well, I ain't had hot pot before. Okay, I'm greedy. I'm coming to eat hot pot in China. What? Turkey. I'm going to eat in Turkey. And inshallah, to go to Mecca. And by then, hopefully, I'll be done rehabbed my Islamic beliefs. Well, I'm coming out the box like, yeah. So that's it. All right, y'all. Almost an hour. Time is up. Any questions? Like I said, I hope y'all wrote that down. If you need any additional information, I can send it to you via the Hostile Takeover 2023 at gmail.com. Broaden your horizons. Live outside the box. Okay. All right, y'all. That's that. And yes, peace and love. Hit the like button. I don't know what happened to my moderator. Haven't seen her in a few weeks. I hope she's okay. And if you have not subscribed already, subscribed. Yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend. There, it's going down. That's how I do it. It's a takeover. I tell people I'm from metropolitan Detroit. Detroit is French for aggressive. Wherever we go, we take over. All right. Bye. I'm out.